Cleaners fight stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
rinse it out.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why, like you, she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ready to order.
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything! The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu!
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Can I take your coat?
Oh,
If you got a mortgage in the last 3 years, listen up. It's Gambo for Lund Mortgage. Rates have dropped and refinancing could save you serious money. Lund Mortgage tracks rates daily and will alert you when it's the right time. Just email ratewatch@lundmortgage.com. No gimmicks, no robocalls, just honest advice and full transparency on rates and costs. And if you refinance or buy now, you won't make a mortgage payment until 2026. Email ratewatch@lundmortgage.com. That's ratewatch@lundmortgage.com.
So Pure Talk just had their best year ever and asked me if I'd like to thank their customers on their behalf for being so awesome. I said sure. It's important to say thanks, especially. So Pure Talk just had their best year ever and asked me if I'd like to thank their customers on their behalf for being so awesome. I said sure. It's important to say thanks, especially this time of year, which is why, as one of their many satisfied customers, I should probably thank Pure Talk first for keeping their customer service in this country and for providing hundreds of American jobs. I appreciate that. I also appreciate their Roundup program, which makes it easy to support America's Warrior Partnership and join the fight against veteran suicide. And I love that Pure Talk donated 1,000 hand-sewn Made in America flags to veterans around Independence Day. And of course, I really appreciate their generous support of my own foundation, MicroWorks, and their commitment to help us train the next generation of skilled workers. Having said all that, it's now my pleasure, on behalf of everyone at Pure Talk, to thank you sincerely for choosing to do business with an American wireless company that actually stands for something. And one more thing. Merry Christmas.
He throws cross-court. Goodwin, left side, penetrates. Goodwin to the rim. Got the runner to go, and the foul. The deuce, and the damage for Goody. Now a steal by his fellow Killer G. Goodwin steps in the passing lane, takes it away from Butler. He'll step into a three on the right side and bury it. Jordan Goodwin gets the steal and the three. Jordan Goodwin loosens up his arms, gets the ball, takes two dribbles, spins it, dips, shoots, and hits. Suns take the lead, 99-98.
No montage like a... Who made it? You did? Okay, just making sure. No montage like an Allie montage. I would have felt so terrible if Ryan had made that montage and I'd said Allie, but I'm used to Allie making the montages. So hey, you'll get there one day. Sport. That was so mean. I'm not that much older than Ryan. Either way. Jordan Goodwin, the Hustle Award winner tonight, of course, had the clutch offensive rebound, fouled on the putback attempt, and sunk the game winner from the line for the Suns. 99-98 win over the Warriors here on this Thursday night. Welcome back to Suns Postgame. Mitch Vereldes back here with you. So this is the first of a little home and home that the Suns have with the Warriors. So these two teams, they're going to be taking separate flights. Yeah, it's a bad joke. Whatever. They're going to be making their way to the city by the bay, and the Warriors will play host to the Suns this Saturday, the 20th. It'll be a 6:30 p.m. tip-off, and that game will, of course, be here on Arizona Sports, the local sports leader. You can also listen on the Arizona Sports app if you're local. This game will be on 98.7 FM. Coverage will start at 5:30 with myself and Kellen for Here Come the Suns. And then John Bloom and Tim Kempton will pick things up from the city by the bay with their version of Suns pregame, and then the Suns basketball game will tip off at 6:30. So we hope that you will join us then. Now, got a busy night of basketball across the association. We are fresh out of NBA Cup season. We got a barn burner right now in overtime in the Pacific Northwest. We got a bunch of finals to get to. So really quickly, Ryan, does the review still stand from earlier on my song of the night? Does it still stand? Okay. I got 5 booms on this one per Ryan. Fire away. A quick shout out to my man, John Bloom. You know him, you heard of him. Turned me on to this song, which is called What's Golden? State Warriors. Just kidding. What's Golden by Jurassic 5. Yeah, that's where the 5 booms come from. Good job, Ryan. Jurassic 5, What's Golden with our song of the night. Shouts to Bloomer. I wouldn't have known of this song if it wasn't for you. So appreciate your work on this one. Let's get through these finals. We'll start in Charlotte, where the Hornets took down the Atlanta Hawks in Trae Young's return, 133-126, the final in North Carolina. New York Knicks, the NBA Cup champs, stay hot with a 114-113 road win over the Indiana Pacers. They had to come back and win that one, and they did just that. Miami Heat going to Brooklyn. They take down the Nets 106-95, the final from Brooklyn. Oklahoma City Thunder, they keep rolling after their Cup semifinals loss, just their second loss of the year, and their 25th win of the year, 122-101. They take down the Clippers in Oklahoma City. San Antonio Spurs, fresh off of their loss to the Knicks in the NBA Cup, get back in the win column with a 119-94 win over the Wizards in San Antonio. The Toronto Raptors go to Milwaukee, take down the Bucks 111-105. Took overtime. And how about the New Orleans Pelicans? Huge win over the Houston Rockets at home with a 133-128 final score. Another overtime finish in Dallas, where the Mavericks took down the Detroit Pistons 116-114. Fun one there. And then in Denver, the Nuggets fell behind early and came back late with a 126-115 win over the visiting Orlando Magic. LA Lakers slumped their way through the first half, but then scored 41 points in the fourth and final quarter to take down the Jazz in Salt Lake City, 143-135. And then we got one game still going. It's a 4-point game. 2 minutes to go in overtime. Trailblazers ahead of the Kings, 125-121 in Portland. Again, the final score tonight. Suns take down the Warriors 99-98. We'll be back again on Saturday starting at 5:30. Thanks so much to Kellen Olson for his insight, as always. Thanks to Allie and Ryan behind the glass. Thanks to those of you who called in and for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. If you're hanging out tomorrow, I'll be hanging out with Luke on Wolf and Luke, 10 to 2. And then Kellen will be on with Bernsey from 2 to 6. So check us out tomorrow on Arizona Sports, the local sports leader. Have a good night, everybody.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
You've been listening to Phoenix Suns basketball.
We now join ESPN Radio, already in progress.
Well, it was something we had talked about really throughout the season, and then really particularly for this game because of the playoff situation. You know, you play for the tie and lock up a playoff seed. But I just felt great about our play, and I trusted our guys. And to Clint's credit too, he was really confident, and then the players ultimately make it happen. So once we got that drive going, it was pretty clear on what we were going to do.
And I mean, you talk about awesome. Football being a game of inches as well. I mean, it was very close to going off one of the offensive linemen's helmets, one of the defensive linemen's arms, and boom, perfect placement. And hey, shout out, hats off to Sam Darnold, because after that second interception, I'm like, that's who he is. Yep. Right? That's who he is. Whenever he gets in a big moment, he folds. And he didn't fold. And he stepped up, he shook that off, and he willed his team to victory.
I love what Coach said, though. He said, I trusted my guys, right? He said, we've been working on it throughout the course of the season. I knew the playoff scenario. You tie, as we talked about before they went for it, you tie, you clinch a playoff spot. He said, we're going to go for the win. We had a good call. As that drive was going, we knew what we were going to do. Like, I love that there was no second guessing, no back and forth, no, should we do it? Should we don't do it? Hey, man, make a decision and roll with it. And that's what they decided to do. They said, they looked at it. They saw that Stafford had thrown for 457 and 3 touchdowns, saw that Puka had gone off for 225. And I said it before it happened. They can't stop him. They can't stop him. And they have a really good defense, but this was not it. So in that scenario, it's like, hey, guys, I need y'all to go win this game. And that's exactly what they did. The Seahawks converted 3 2-point conversions. They weren't all pretty. They weren't all sexy. They got it done. They found a way to convert all 3 2-point conversions all in the fourth quarter and overtime, and they are the 5th team ever to convert 3 2-point conversions in the fourth quarter and overtime, and the first to win the game. The last team to do it, regardless of the result, was the Cowboys back in 2020 against the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, well, of course, there's always that. I do want to, as we talk about guys overcoming things,